And it is very simple. Tony Perkins' website for the Family Research Council is frc.org. A lot of times people tell us that we need to say it so that they can get it in case they're listening over radio.
In case they're like ironing or doing dishes.
frc.org. Now, the Prop 8 that we've been discussing is about marriage, but it is much bigger deal because of this finding of fact that you talked about, finding of fact number 77, an openly homosexual judge in the federal system. Which circuit court is he in?
It's under the Ninth Circuit, and this will be going to the Ninth Circuit, a three-judge panel in the Ninth Circuit. That's where it'll be appealed. Of course, the Ninth Circuit is the most overturned appellate court in the nation, because that's the same court that gave us the ban on the Pledge of Allegiance, that
the under God
being unconstitutional. So this is a court that is accustomed to wacky decisions
and getting
They are the highest overturned. It goes to the Supreme Court. But, you know, we're not certain what will happen when this goes to the United States Supreme Court. This is a critical issue. That's why I say, first and foremost, we've got to be praying. Number two, we need to be spreading this issue to our friends and letting people know how outrageous this is. Because, Matthew, I know the court likes to give the impression that they're above public pressure or public influence. I believe that how the public reacts to this in large degree will determine how the United States Supreme Court rules on this. Because if they feel like they can get by with forcing same-sex marriage on the nation and taking away our religious freedoms without anybody saying anything, or with just a little bit of noise, they'll do it. But if they know that this will cause an uproar across America in churches around this country, they'll think twice.
You're watching the Praise the Lord program. We're right here in Dallas, Texas with Tony Perkins. Most people listen to you. You're on 300 radio stations around the nation. You're a veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps, former police officer, and television news reporter. Where did you report?
In Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I grow up.
Okay. And you've written a book called Personal Faith, Public Policy, which is available by going to, you know, like Amazon or something like that.
That was along with Harry Jackson. Harry Jackson, who's been on the show many times.
Absolutely.
Love him.
Okay.
We need to have
now, put the website back up, and for those watching TBN around the world even, doesn't matter if you're even outside the United States, because you care about this issue, please care about this issue. frc.org, there is a petition there. Did you just type your name into the petition, your email address or something?
Absolutely.
Everybody, please do that. Those in the audience, will you promise to do it when you get home? Okay? Promise? Put your hand over your heart.
Say I do.
I'm not kidding. Say I will.
I will.
Okay. You got at least 400 or so. That'll do it. And those hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions over the air, go to FRC and do that so that this issue gets a lot of attention. We need to get it. The Ninth Circuit Court gets appealed or overturned a lot. So maybe we just need to raise the awareness and get that done. But this Ninth Circuit Court, when that whole under God thing, that touched our family.
Oh yeah. I remember Cody one day, it was right around the same time that they were, my 17-year-old with the attitude on occasion, him. He was little. He was just in 3rd grade, and I wanted him to, I was getting ready to homeschool him, but they had to do assessment tests to get into homeschool and find out where they were. And one day, they were just procrastinating on doing these assessment tests, him and my older son. And so I said, okay. I said, they had come in and asked if they could see a movie, and I said, sure. I said, you can go watch that movie, or you can do that assessment test. And I said, if that's not done by Friday at 5 o'clock, both of you are going back to school, and you're probably just going to have to go to the LA, you know, public school system. You'll have to catch the bus. You'll have to just be real normal and do it the way everybody else does, because I can't get you back in a private school, da-da-da-da-da. And they're just, both of them sitting at the counter just could not believe, and I was on a rant. A mama rant. Have you ever gone on one of those?
Yeah.
Okay, I was on one. I was talking 100 miles an hour, and they're both just could not believe that Mommy was thinking about putting them, you know, into the system. And he said, looks at me and he goes, I can't believe, big tears,
drama kid,
that that you would even consider putting us into a school that doesn't even say under God. I said, you know what?
Yeah.
I said, I believe in the darkest places, you got to let your little light shine. We can't all cloister into one little place, boy.
Any parents have a drama kid? Any, you know, okay, you know what I'm talking about.
It's my drama king.
God help you. I'm praying for you, too. Tony, we're going to add Dave Reaver on in a minute. We're going to get into some other issues. Go ahead, baby.
What is the Family Research Council, and what's your main thing? What do you do there?
Great question. We've been in Washington for 28 years, and what we do is we work to shape public policy as it pertains to families from a Christian perspective. We're unapologetically Christian. We believe that God's Word is just as valid today as it was when the founders created this nation.
Yeah.
And so we work to shape policy, whether it's on marriage, whether it's on life, whether it's on tax policy, to promote good, solid, stable families and good economies for families. So that's what we focus on.
If you want information about FRC at all, go to the website. But while you're there, do the petition, and then click around and get to know what Tony does, because what their organization is fantastic. Friends of Jay Sekulow and all the, he's right in the middle of that, and he makes sure all the congressmen and all that get an earful of the Christian perspective, the biblical perspective on the way laws should be written and taken care of up there.
Thank you for that.
And that's important. That's a big deal.
That sure
okay. Appropriate song, I have to say, God Bless America. We salute all the veterans that are viewing in this audience. If you're a veteran, or if you